Yo, what's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of April 2017. Capricorn, quick announcement before we start your forecast. I'm going to be posting daily astrology on Facebook. So every day I'm going to be posting a forecast for all 12 signs. So head there, check out your forecast every day. Make sure to give my page a like when you're there. You can find my page by typing Gregory Furlan in your Facebook search bar. So check it out, pretty cool. Now I'm going to talk about your forecast for this month. It's April 2017, Capricorn forecast for April 2017. The sun's going to be transiting the sign of Aries throughout the month of April 2017, Capricorn. Aries is your fourth house. That has to do primarily with your home and your family situation. So up until April 19th, you're going to be a lot busier when it comes to home and family. And this is a time where your energy level is probably going to come down a lot. This is a time where you're probably just going to want to relax at home and kick your feet back. And if you're going to have company, you're going to want to have people over to your house. Like, you're not going to really feel like going out to meet people, or you're going to prefer to maybe have company in your house. And then on April 19th, the sun's actually going to shift into a more playful area for you. It's going to shift into Taurus. Taurus is your fifth house. That's to do primarily with your romantic situation, but it also has to do with having fun. Your energy level is going to come up a lot after April 19th. And if you're a single Capricorn, this is a great time to take advantage of any romantic interest that might come your way. But those are the main themes for you, Capricorn, throughout the month of April 2017. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat, on April 2nd, Venus, the planet of love, continues its retrograde cycle. Now it's retrograding so much that it's going backwards into Pisces. And Pisces is your third house of communication. Retrograde, once again, is where the planet looks like it's going backwards. It's not really going backwards, but it looks like it is. What does that mean astrologically? Well, Venus retrograde means a lot of different things, and one thing it means in particular is past love. So Venus is the planet of love, and when it looks like it's going backwards, now it's moving into your area of communication. This could suggest communication with a past love. So whether you're single or coupled up, don't be surprised following April 2nd if you start to see, somebody pop up, or conversations start to pop up with somebody who you used to be romantically involved with. Now, also with this aspect, this doesn't just mean past love within this lifetime. This also means past love in a past life. So, there's always a possibility, and I'm not saying it's going to happen for every Capricorn, but if you're a single Capricorn, some of you single Capricorns might be having a soulmate coming in following April 2nd. So look out for that. It's always a possibility when Venus is going retrograde, and because it has to do with soulmates and it has to do with past life. And Venus is going into this area of communication for you. So, not for all of you Capricorns, but some of you Capricorns could potentially have a soulmate who is involved in some sort of something that has to do with communication potentially. Potentially some Capricorns going to have soulmates that have to do with media, film, TV, radio, anything like that. Obviously, that's not going to resonate like that for all Capricorns, but for some, it's definitely a possibility. So if you're a single Capricorn, keep your eyes peeled. On April 5th, Mars, the planet of passion, is in Taurus. Taurus is your fifth house of romance. It's making a positive angle to Pluto, the planet of transformation, in your sign. So something is going through a positive change regarding your romantic situation on April 5th and right around that time, Capricorn. So with you Capricorns that are coupled up, there could be some sort of positive change happening regarding romance. Now, Mars and Pluto is definitely an aspect that has to do with sex. So this is definitely going to be, April 5th, if you're a Capricorn that's coupled up, this is a great day for you to pencil in some time, to maybe have a passionate encounter with your significant other. If this is a day, if you're a single Capricorn, this is a great day for you to make some flirty exchanges, or maybe flirt a little bit with the object of your affection. And if you are a Capricorn that's a creative person, this is a great day for you to make any sort of headway with a creative endeavor. And if you're a Capricorn that has children, this looks like a good day. There's some sort of positive transformations happening with your children, potentially right around April 5th. On April 6th, Saturn goes retrograde. Saturn is the planet of structure. Saturn is also the planet of restriction, and it's in your 12th house, and it's been transiting. Sagittarius is your 12th house, and that's where Saturn is. It's been transiting this area for quite some time. And some of you Capricorns maybe had difficulty trying to bring something to a close or trying to let something go. And Saturn's been here for quite a while, doing a restructuring process in this area regarding letting go, regarding bringing things to a close. So whatever you're going to have trouble letting go with, Capricorn, it's probably, Saturn's going to be doing this retrograde where it looks like it's going backwards. It's not really going backwards, but it looks like it is. What does that mean astrologically? Saturn's going to be doing this retrograde until August 25th. So, if there's something that you need to let go of, or there's something that you've been holding on to, or something that, needs to come to a close in your life, it may not happen until following August 25th. So don't get frustrated with yourself. On April 7th, the sun is in Aries. Aries is your fourth house of your home and your family situation. It's making what's called an opposition to Jupiter, which is in Libra, and Libra is your 10th house of your career situation. So you have the sun on one end of the sky and you have Jupiter on the other end of the sky, and they're making an exact opposition to each other. So this suggests tension between these two areas of your life. On the sun side of your life, where the sun is, that's where your home right now, that's transiting your area of your home and your family. It's making this challenging aspect, this opposition to Jupiter on April 7th in an area that has to do with your career. So you may feel like a tug of war between your career and your home life on April 7th. It's like you just want to maybe go home and spend time with your family on April 7th, right around that time. Or, if you're single, you may just want to get home and relax. And, somehow the office is, your career situation is kind of pulling you the other direction, keeping you held up at your workplace a little bit much longer than you'd like to be. So you might notice that on April 7th. On April 9th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is retrograde. It goes retrograde in Taurus. So now Mercury, the planet of communication, is beginning its retrograde cycle in Taurus, and that's your fifth house. Has to do with your romantic situation, has to do with creativity, it has to do with your children, potentially if you have children. So following April 9th, don't be surprised. Here we go again, more planets doing retrogrades, bringing up people from the past. I mean, don't be surprised if somebody from your past, from your romantic past, don't be surprised if you start having more conversations with this person following April 9th. Capricorn. So it's definitely a possibility. This might make you feel a little bit stuck creatively, Capricorn, if you're a creative Capricorn. And if you haven't talked to some of your children in a while, they might pop up following April 9th. On April 11th, that's if you have children. On April 11th, there's a full moon in Libra. Libra is your 10th house of your career situation. And this has to do with a change in your career. So April 11th, the full moon is going to hit in Libra. And then following the full moon on April 11th, you probably will see some sort of change in your career, Capricorn. So, some Capricorns might just see some changes happening around them. So it's not necessarily maybe you that's changing or your situation that's changing, but maybe you're going to see some stuff change around you. Now, other Capricorns might even be changing altogether. Maybe you're staying within the same company, but you're changing roles potentially. Or some Capricorns just packing their stuff up and going to another company altogether. So it's going to resonate differently for all Capricorns, but you can definitely expect something to come to fruition regarding your career situation, Capricorn, following the full moon in Libra on April 11th. On April 15th, Venus, the planet of love, finally turns direct. So its retrograde cycle is over. It's done moving backwards. Now it's ready to move forward. And this is going to make things a lot smoother on the communication front when it comes to your love life, Capricorn, because it was doing that retrograde in Pisces, which is your third house of communication. So now you'll be able to communicate with ease a lot more following April 15th. Definitely something to look forward to. On April 20th, Pluto begins its retrograde cycle in your sign. So now we have Pluto doing the retrograde, the backwards thing. Looks like it's going backwards in your sign. So what does that mean astrologically? Well, Pluto's a very deep and intense planet. So this is going to be shaking off things that basically anything that no longer serves you, Capricorn, basically like who you are, things that hold you back about yourself are going to be shaken off during this time. And this is quite an extensive process, Capricorn. It's going to start on April 20th, and this process is going to happen pretty much all throughout spring and summer. So you're going to be shaking off these outdated tendencies, Capricorn. So look out for that. This is kind of like an evolutionary process of self that you're going through. And also on April 20th, Mercury, the planet of communication, it retrogrades so much that now it's retrograding backwards out of Taurus, and now it's moving backwards into Aries. So Aries is your fourth house of your home and your family situation. So, right around April 20th, you're probably going to have some conversations with family members that you haven't seen in a while, haven't, people in your family who you haven't talked to in a while. This could potentially suggest some sort of holdup regarding some sort of home situation, potentially. I don't know, maybe some of you Capricorns are potentially, not all of you, but some of you might be potentially trying to buy property or something, or move something forward regarding a home matter or where you live. This might get held up a little bit by Mercury retrograde starting on April 20th. In Aries, your fourth house of home and family, and then it's not going to start moving forward in this area again until May 3rd. So, whatever's stuck or held up or delayed regarding home or family, it may not move forward again until, or you may not have progress with it again until May 3rd. So look out for that. Don't get frustrated if something gets stuck that you're trying to push through regarding home and family. On April 26th, there's a new moon in Taurus. And Taurus, once again, your fifth house of romance. It has to do with creativity, it has to do with your children. So the way new moons work, it's going to hit on April 26th. And the 6 months that follow April 26th, all these new events are going to start coming down the pike regarding romance in your life, Capricorn, regarding your children, potentially if you have children, regarding creativity. So this is good. If you're a single Capricorn, this is a great influence for, potentially in the 6 months that follow April 26th, Capricorn, you could have a new romantic interest coming down the pike. So I think that's something for you to be really excited about, especially if you're a single Capricorn. If you're a Capricorn that's coupled up, this just means new stuff coming down the pike regarding you and your love interest. And if you're a Capricorn that has children, then, potentially new stuff coming down the pike for your children. But I think that's all I have for you this month, Capricorn. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram as Gregory Furlan Official. I'm on Facebook as Gregory Furlan. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great month, and I'll see you next time.